Now, in the class 10, we have discussed about the cell and terminal voltage and also last voltage. We have taken that something like this. This is internal resistance R, this is positive, negative, this is cell of EMF E, and this is the external resistance R. This is current I is flowing like this. Then V is equals to E minus IR. This is called as last voltage. Last voltage. This is called as terminal voltage. Terminal voltage. This is available voltage. E is the available voltage. This we discussed in the previous class 10. Now let us see what is maximum power transfer theorem. Maximum power transfer theorem. In this we have also taken that I is equals to E by R plus R. We'll see it later. Now what is maximum power transfer theorem? Maximum power transfer theorem. What it says is maximum power is delivered. Maximum power is delivered. It indicates that some small resistance also there here. R E. This is current I flowing. This is resistance R. Maximum power is delivered by the source to the load resistance. We call this resistance as load resistance or external resistance. You can also call it as external resistance or load resistance. This is internal resistance. This is internal resistance. The current I is flowing. Now what the theorem says is maximum power is delivered by the source to the load resistance when source resistance is equals to load resistance. So for power to be maxima, R is equals to R. For power in load resistance. For power in load resistance R to be maxima, R should be equals to R. This is the statement of maximum power transfer theorem. Okay. Now let us see this one now. How it is possible. Now we know that what is the current I? I is equals to E by R plus R is the current. I is equals to E by R plus R is the current. Now what is the voltage across the resistance VR? VR is equals to IR. VR is equals to IR and power is equals to I square R. We have derived this yesterday. We have seen this yesterday. It's class 10. Power is equals to I square R. Power across the load. What is this one? What is the P? P across the load. This is across load. Across load. Across load. P is equals to I square R. Now this implies P is equals to I square means E by R plus R whole square into R. P is equals to E by R plus R whole square into R. This is the power across the load. Power across load resistance R. Load R. Now for P to be maxima, the maximum, the derivative should be equals to dP by dr. What is variable here? This R is variable, but not this R. This is the fixed value for that cell. Therefore, dP by dr should be equals to 0. For power to be maxima, dP by dr should be equals to 0. This implies d by dr of E by R plus R whole square into R should be equals to 0. D by dr of E by R plus R whole square into R should be equals to 0. This implies, take it as U, take it as V. U into means E by R plus R whole square. U into dr by dr plus R into d by dr of E by R plus R whole square should be equals to 0. Is it or not? Should be equals to 0. Now, so this implies e square by r plus r whole square into 1 plus r into cell voltage is constant e square into d by dr of 1 by r plus r whole square should be equals to 0. 1 by r plus r whole square equal to 0. This implies e square by r plus r whole square plus r e square into derivative of 1 by x square x power minus 2 minus 2 by r plus r whole cube minus 2 by r plus r whole cube minus 2 by x cube, no? Then minus 2 by x cube whole is equal to 0. This implies e square by r plus r whole square should be equals to minus of 2r e square by r plus r whole cube. R plus r whole cube. E square, r plus r square is cancelled here. This implies r plus r is equals to minus 2r implies r plus r is equals to, so minus minus a plus, it will go this side, no? This will be plus, okay, this goes that side. Therefore r plus r is equal to r implies r is equals to r is equals to r. So what we got, for the power to be maximum at the load resistance or external resistance, the source should be equals to the load resistance in the circuit. Therefore this is r, this is r. When r is equals to r, then p is equals to maxima. This is what is called as maximum power transfer theorem. If you know the statement, then it will utilize in many of the number of problems. What is the maximum power delivered at the load? Then you can take immediately r is equals to r. Now, yesterday we have seen what is a cell and all that one. Now let us see the cells in series, cells in parallel, combination of cells. So let us see combination of cells. Combination of cells. This first one is cells in series. Cells in series combination. Cells in series combination. Okay. Now let us say number of cells. This is E R. This is E R. E R. This is n times. N times repeated E R. This is external resistance R. The current is like this. The current is like this. Okay. Now here we are having n number of cells connected in series. Now if all the cells are connected in series, then effective E equivalent is equals to they are all in series. Series means plus minus. The negative of first cell connect to the positive of next cell. Next negative to positive. Negative to, like this we can call it as series. Then what is the E equivalent? 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 for n times. That is equals to n into E. E equivalent is equals to, as we can call it as, we can take it as E plus 1 for n times. That is equals to n into E. Next, what is R equivalent? R equivalent is equals to, this is R in series. R, these are all R in series. Therefore, n is equals to R plus 1 for 2 n times. That is equals to NR. R equivalent to NR. Then what is V? V is equals to equivalent E minus IR. E equivalent minus I into R equivalent. E equivalent minus I into R equivalent. Then what is I here? I is equals to, what is I there? I is equals to E equivalent by R equivalent. E equivalent is Ne. R equivalent is equals to Nr. But it is possible when the external resistance is not there. But we are having external resistance. R is here. Therefore, Nr plus R. This is the I. If R is not there, this is simply E equivalent by R equivalent only. As external resistance is there, it is Ne by Nr plus R. Ne by Nr plus R is the current. Therefore, I is equals to Ne by Nr plus R is the current, net current in this circuit, and N cells are connected in series. When N cells are connected in series, the net current is I is equals to Ne by Nr plus R. Now, a small amendment here. So, out of these cells, out of these n number of cells, some m number of cells are wrongly connected. Now, out of n number of cells, if m number of cells are wrongly connected, means that is out of 7 cells, 3 cells are wrongly connected. 3 cells, 7 out of 7 cells, and n is equals to 7, m is equals to 3. Here, then what happens? Let us say like this. Wrongly connected means like this. Like this, we are connected here. This is it. This is positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive. These are m in number. Total are n in number. Total cells are n in number. Wrongly connected cells are m in number. Then what is the current I in this case? I is equals to, then the current in this case is I is equals to n minus 2m into E by Nr plus R. N minus 2m into E by Nr plus R. For example, we are taking this one now. How justification of this one is you can do it, but simple way is 7 cells are connected, m cells are wrongly connected, means so 4 cells are like this and 3 cells are like this. This is let us say E and E. See, positive, negative, negative, positive, positive, negative, negative, positive, positive, negative, negative gets cancelled. We are only with one cell. Therefore, effective is E, but there is no negative, positive for resistance. Therefore, total resistance is only 7R plus external resistance R. 7R plus external resistance R. Apply this is the formula here. Now, here N is equals to 7, M is equals to 3. 7 minus 2 into 3 into E by Nr plus R. 7 minus 6 is 1. That is equals to E by Nr plus R. Here strictly N should be greater than 2M. Here strictly N should be greater than 2M. The other it will be negative. N should be greater than 2M. So this is the case. This is the case here. Now let us see cells. We are taking only equal magnitude of cells. Now let us take the different magnitude. Then what happens? Let us see that one now. Okay. Now let us see cells of different EMFs in series. Cells of different EMF. In series. So far we have taken cells of same EMF. If you take cells of different EMF, then what happens? Let us take it as like this. Like this. This is the point A, this is the point B, this is the point C. Current is flowing like this. Same current I is flowing like this. Now this is, let us say, E1 R1. This is E2 R2. E1 R1. This is E2 R2. Different EMF. So far, we taken only the single same EMF. Now we take different EMFs E1 R1 and E2 R2. Now the potential between the points A and B is, the potential between the points A and B is VAB. VAB, that is equals to, let us take it as VA minus VB. VA minus VB. As you know that V is equals to E minus IR. We know already V is equals to E minus IR. Therefore, VAB is equals to, that is equals to E1 minus IR1. E1 minus IR1. Now, the potential between B and C, current direction is same. See here, between B and C, VBC is equals to VB minus VC. VB minus VC, that is equals to E2 minus IR2. V2 minus IR2. As this is positive negative, these are in series. No wrong connection here. They are in series. Positive negative, positive negative. Therefore, VAC is equals to, then what is VAC? VAC is equals to VA minus VC. VA minus VC, that is equals to VA minus VB plus VB minus, we can write like this, no? VA minus VB plus VB minus VC. We can write like this, VB gets cancelled. VB minus VC, VA minus VB. But VA minus VB is VAB minus VBC. VAB minus VBC. This implies VAC is equals to E1 minus IR1 plus E2 minus IR2. This implies VAC is equals to E1 plus E2 minus of I into R1 plus R2. Take a minus common here. Minus I common. R1 plus R2. Okay. Now this becomes, this is the E equivalent. This is the R equivalent. Therefore, VAC is equals to E equivalent minus of I into R equivalent. That equivalent are E1 plus E2, and R equivalent is R1 plus R2. Now what is the current here? Current I is equals to E1 plus E2 by R1 plus R2. If external resistance is there, then add R. If it is there, add R. If it is not there, remove that R. If it is there, add R. Otherwise, remove that R. So this is the series cells with different EMFs. Now series. This is series adding. Now series opposition. What is series opposition? If cell is reversed, then what happens? If cell is reversed, then what happens? Series opposition. Series opposition. Series opposition. So what does series opposition means? Now cells are like this. One cell like this. Another cell is like this. Current is flowing like this. I. Current is flowing like this. I. This is E1 R1. This is E2 R2. Minus plus, plus minus. Previously we have taken like this. We are taking like this. Now in this case we are taking series opposition. Okay. E1 R1, E2 R2. Current is flowing like this. Current is flowing like this. Then what is VAB? VAB is equal to, same case, VAB is equal to current like this. V is equal to E minus IR. See, this is like this. Current is flowing like this. Then V is, this is E and R. Then V is equals to E minus IR only. Therefore, E1 minus IR1. VAB is equals to E1 minus IR1. Now, what is VBC? VBC is equal, let us say the A. This is B. Previous case only. This is C. Now, what is VBC? So, for VBC, it is like this. C. current is flowing like this, minus plus. It is somewhere like, we can change like this, no? Current is flowing like this, positive, negative, both are same. Yesterday only, class 10, I have explained this one. This is a discharging case, this is charging case, E plus IR. It is here, it is current is flowing from negative to positive, cathode to anode. Here the current is flowing from anode to cathode, therefore VBC is equals to E2 plus IR2. Here this is signs here. Here the current is flowing, if anode to cathode to anode, negative to positive, then VAB is equals to E1 minus IR1. If it flows from positive to negative, anode to cathode, then VBC is equals to E2 plus IR2. The signs I have given explained in the class 10. This is a discharging case, this is a charging case, I have explained this. Now, what is VAC? What is VAC? These two are in opposition. These two cells are in opposition. Therefore, VAB minus VBC. In previous case, we have taken VAB plus VBC because they are in the series, same line or in the same direction. But here it is not here. VAB, they are the negative connected to the negative. In previous case, negative connected to the positive. In the previous case, negative connected to positive, they were taken as VAB plus VBC. Now here it is negative connected to negative. They are in the opposition. Therefore, VAB minus VB, that is equals to E1 minus IR1 minus of E1 plus IR2. Sorry, E2 plus IR2 is equals to E1 minus E2 minus IR1 minus IR2 is equals to VAC is equals to E1 minus E2 minus of I into R1 plus R2. This is E equivalent, this is R equivalent. If you observe this one, if cells are in opposition, we're taking the E1 minus E2. If they are in the same direction, same series line, then we're taking E1 plus E2. But observe, resistance is same in both the cases. Series line or series opposition, resistance is same in both the cases. R equivalent to R1 plus R2 here. Previous is also R is equal to R1 plus R, because there is no negative sign for the what we call this resistance. Therefore, Vs is equals to E1 minus E2 into I into R1 minus R2. Now, what is I here? The current I is equals to the current I is equals to E equivalent by R equivalent, that is equals to E1 minus E2 by R1 plus R2. Now, if acceleration is there, then that becomes E1 minus E2 by R1 plus R2 plus R is the current when acceleration is also connected. This is something about series combination. Let us see the parallel combination in the class 12. Okay, thank you.